Hey YouTube, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, so for all of you who are regular subscribers, thank you for hanging in there and waiting for me to film. I am back from Italy. It was fabulous. For all you new viewers that hit stop and look at this video, thank you very much for hitting play on my video. My name is Lisa. I do videos about journaling, fountain pens, and books mostly. That's what I'm kind of doing, and I'm trying to light this candle, which absolutely is bringing out the autumn vibes. Finally, we are in the month of October. It's also my birthday month, so it was a great start to my birthday month with me going to Italy. The trip was fantastic. I could talk on and on and on and on, but that's not what you're here for. So I'm going to kind of catch you up. Before I left on my trip, my new planner for 2025 has arrived. I have been primarily journaling in this year. Hold on just a second here. In this sterling ink weeks size, which is kind of like the mega weeks. And so I've been putting in all my books. So the book reading went well for the month of September. I got through 8 books. I think one of the favorite books that I read, well, I read a lot of really good books, but The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo was absolutely fantastic. Wayward was good, and The Study in Drowning was actually really good. The Vanishing Half by Bennett was a very interesting read, and I was going to wait until February of 2025, but I kind of wanted to read that book, and so I knocked it out. The New Natural was a dystopian kind of book that it was just so-so. Storyworthy I started, but I didn't finish. I haven't done the rating yet on that one. And The Echo of Old Books was actually a really good read as well. Most of the books that I've read for the month of, I did one nonfiction because I finally finished Life is Better When You Draw by Kazi Kuzin off of Sketchbook School on YouTube. I finally finished that book. It has been sitting in like a suspended state forever. So that was the nonfiction, and then I picked up Storyworthy as a nonfiction. But most of the stuff that I read for the month of September was definitely fantasy all the way. So really good picks in the month of September. I've already started reading my October books, and I've already, since I got done early in September, I actually ended up picking up 2 of the books that I'm reading in the month of October, or were situated for the month of October. So I'm just randomly picking out things to kind of give me that fall cozy vibe. And one of those books already was Where Sleeping Girls Lie, and that book was excellent. So if anybody's looking for a book recommendation for October, if you like dark academia, check that book out. Really good book. All right, stationery. So my 2025 book is also going to be, and I'm going to try to keep it, where did I put my knife? My primary planner for 2025 is going to be, again, that same sterling ink weeks. And I did not open this one up. I know that there's been a lot of unboxings, especially in the land of Hobonichi, and there's a lot of controversy around the quality of the Tomoe River Sands and paper. People are not happy. So I'm still thinking about getting what I'm going to get for my health history workout tracker. That I always kind of keep separate than something like this, because I know I like to take that kind of stuff with me to doctors, and plus I track my workouts and weightlifting and all that other good stuff. So I know a lot of people have already seen people's unboxings, but this is mine of the sterling ink N2 is what I get. And I know in here she has, I think, her new card and a couple of freebies, I think, is what she gives people in this. So I really like her stuff though, and I like her little freebies that she gave out. My stickers are beautiful, and I like her card, so I will stick that into next year's with her QR code. I think if you have not seen Sterling ink, I will put her link information below in the comments. And then here, let's see how this is. Aha, it's flappage like that. Oh, I like the card that I got for the dashboard. So I'm going to plan on laminating this so it doesn't get raggedy. I know that there's this dot grid down here for some key dates, but I think I'm going to leave mine in pristine order because this is a really good reference with all the calendar for 2025. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and laminate mine. And then here is my planner. I decided to get this wonderful mulberry color. I like just, oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this color. For my health and fitness planner, I'm still thinking about getting the Han because I was using this notebook that I got off of Amazon. Oh, it's so pretty. I am not going to flip through everything in this book because I feel like it's been really kind of killed already on the internet. The overview, the goals, dashboards. I will be using the front end pages as a dashboard, the monthly, the weeklies. This works out really, really well for me. I've actually really enjoyed it. And then all the blank pages where I will probably, unfortunately, knowing me, recapitulate all the books that I read like I did this year because I really did like that. And I could have done it for workouts in the back because it does stay at home, but I'm not sure yet. I do have a book journal for 2025. So I'm going to try to just keep my books separate maybe from this and keep, maybe I'll put, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to lie, y'all. I'm a little bit like, I don't know what I want to do for 2025, and I really don't. So I will put this back away. I will toss the box, but keep it in its plastic until said year gets closer to the month of December, and then I'll start trying to future plan. But that's going to be, this is the primary beast for 2025, I will say. That will drive my life. It'll probably stay at home. And there is that. Okay, so I know I'm behind the ball on currently inked fountain pens for the month of October. Quite frankly, I pretty much stayed with the pens that I had in September, except I did ink up this one. This is the Kaweco art pen. I got this nib grounded down at the DC Pen Show. So I really was looking forward, sorry for knocking the camera. I was really looking forward to writing with it because it's like a fine cursive italic, almost extra fine cursive italic because the nibs are so small on this. I just got done cleaning it out. I had Oyster Hour from Ferris Wheel Press in there. Gorgeous, mushroomy kind of color. But I ditched it. I wanted to start afresh because I kind of was also carrying over pens from the month of August as well. So let me see here. Let's check something really quick. I don't have it in here. I'm going to, because the month is almost halfway over and my house is in complete disarray from the work that's going to be done for like the next 6 weeks. I want to keep my pens kind of on the short side. So what I thought I would do, since I use a lot of Kawecos, is I thought this month would be dedicated to my Kaweco collection. And I'm going to pick fountain pens that are of the fall vibe. And with that being said, I don't normally get matchy-matchy, but I've got 5 inks designated right now. I've got Ferris Wheel Press Royal Rhubarb is going to be a red. I want to do Kobe Inks Lamp Work Museum Maroon. I thought about doing Royer and Klinger Alt Gold Rune. And then my 2 other colors are Diamine Sepia, which I absolutely love. And I thought I actually pulled that back. But no, it's either going to be Sepia. That's 6 inks. Sepia's out. I'm sorry. I'm going to also do Autumn and Auburn from Ferris Wheel Press because, hello, it's autumn and it's in the name. And then lastly, I'm going to do, this is a Van Ness exclusive with Robert Oster. It's Hickory Aflame. And I got this last year at the DC Pen Show. So these are, I think that goes that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's more than enough pens. 5 ink pens. Now, I also still have currently inked, as I always do. Full disclosure, so I actually will have 7. I always have inked this Kaweco Perco pen. I always keep that in with Faber-Castell Black because I tend to, that's just like a daily driver. And I'm still working with the Kaweco piston filler, and this has got Diatramentus Mouse Gray in it. And I was just testing this out as a kind of drawing ink that's smaller, and I took both of these pens with me to Italy. So those two always will be staying in my collection for now. The piston filler will eventually, when it runs out, I'm going to stop using it and I'll put it away. But the other one, the Perco, I will definitely keep inked. Okay, let's pick some colors here. I think, wow, look at that. Isn't this just a nice fall palette? I think we're going to use these. So I'm going to put Rhubarb in this Kaweco Elite that I got a while ago. So that one will have that one in there. The maroon, I will actually use my burgundy pen. Why not? The green, we'll use the olive edition of the Kaweco. Autumn and Auburn and Hickory of Flame. I need a, okay, Hickory of Flame. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I need to find a broad nib though for this one, and this one is a fine, I do believe. And I need a broad nib because that is a shimmering ink. And I don't know if that's going to work. Let me see if I can find a broad nib really quick. This is a broad. I'm going to use coconut. There we go. For Hickory of Flame. All right. Those are going to be the 5 Kawecos that I'm going to use for this month. And hopefully I will be able to get through all the ink. So let's get to swatching. I prematurely stamped out under this book. Oh, you can see the colors that I used for last month. This is Oyster Hour. I've got a lot of bright light coming into my room, and I just don't know if you guys can see this okay, but I'm hoping that you can. This is Oyster Hour, and that was from Ferris Wheel Press. And then these are the other colors that I had really quick for September. Galen Leather, I had the Jonathan Brooks collab, and I had Kyoto Iro Moonlight number 4. Kilk, I had the Galfilio Olivestrera, the Sailor Twisby Broad. Took forever to clean out, but I had that 2024 Colorverse Blue Dragon with silver, glistening silver in it, and then these two are consistently going to be inked for a while. All right, let's get into it. We got October first up. We're going to do Royal Rhubarb, and again, this is by Ferris Wheel Press. Ooh, Ferris Wheel Press is in my life these days. Okay, I think I might need an ink syringe because it seems like that's the best way to get these going, but we'll try to suck up some ink this way. I never use these itty bitty converters because I feel like they just get ink all over your hands. Yep. I got more ink on the actual pen itself than I actually have coming into the pen. So, ooh, be right back. My cartridge. Okay guys, I decided to go ahead and just fill these up because each one had to get done in an ink syringe. Here are the 5 Kawecos that I inked up in addition to the one that I already have, which is that piston that I told you in Mouse Gray. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these so that you can see what they look like, and that way I can actually help prime my nib as well. Because there was no, it was a mess. It was a hot mess getting some of this going. One of my pens had residue and so on and so forth. So this is Royal Rhubarb by Ferris Wheel Press. I normally kind of dip them in and really kill the swatching process, but I'm going to forego that. Okay, so this is my Kaweco, and this is a Sport Elite. This one's actually writing like it's not a fine. but it's a medium. Oh, that's why. Medium nib. And I still have ink. Oops. Sorry, I'm still getting ink on my finger, so I'm just going to wipe around where I kind of dipped that into the ink before I started syringing. So this is, let me make sure you guys can see me because I cannot see anything in the glare of the sunlight. It is Sunday, October the 13th, and it is 75 degrees in DC area, so it's quite warm. And because they are doing work on my pipes, I can't turn on my air conditioning. So my apartment bakes because I get a lot of southwest, eastern, you know, the way the sun trajects around the building, I get a lot of exposure and heat. Ferris wheel press, this is Royal Rhubarb. Probably more information than you guys wanted to hear, but I just want to let you know my physical state of being right now. It's a little toasty. So that's Royal Rhubarb. And this pen writes very, very smoothly. It's always hit and miss with Kaweco nibs, but this one's a winner. So that's what this looks like. Let me do a deeper swatch onto this color because I don't feel like I did a good justice on it. Sorry for the camera shake. And I'll just go ahead and do it like that so you get a really good idea of what that looks like. And I'll go ahead and clean off my nib there. So that's Royal Rhubarb. There's that one. Then next up we have, put that little sample away. I'm still trying to go through a lot of my sample inks at this point still. Bought so much of it. We've got Kobe ink, Lampwork Museum Maroon. I really do like this color. I'm almost certain. Let me grab this and I will swatch it this way. And sorry for the dot over here. One of the other colors dripped. Let me just do this like this so you guys can kind of see what this looks like. And this was one of the, I can't remember who put this stamp out, but I was able to actually find it in Ginny Blick in DC, which when I get done filming I'll be heading that way. And I lucked out and they were able to sell me just the stamp because I didn't want all the other things that came out with that specialty kit that they had. But there's that one. And clean off my nib and I will dip the actual Kaweco. Now this one is in an extra fine. I remember when I first got my Kaweco and I was standing at a store in Germany trying to decide the colors. This was one of the colors and I ended up getting an elite navy blue instead, but I really looked at this one long and hard because I just think it's really a stunning pen. Okay, let's see here. And it's going to be hard starting for now. Okay, there we go. I think. Let me just get this dipped a little bit more. Kaweco Sport. In the maroon. Oh, this is in the burgundy, I'm sorry. And this is a extra fine. And this is Kobe Museum, or is it Lampwork Museum? It's Lampwork Museum. There we go. Maroon. Now that that's going, yeah. Once it gets going, the color's absolutely beautiful, but it just takes a little bit to get that going. Put that sample over there. And I'm going to kind of clear off this nib a little bit from me dipping just to make sure I don't have any ink around the grip. So that's the maroon. Next up we have Alt Gold Grün by Royer and Klinger, and I'm using the Kaweco and Olive. I just love the fall. Next week it's like finally gonna, let me get the ink ready here. It's supposed to drop back down into like the 60s, which I'm ready for sweater weather, but I'm not ready for winter. You know what I mean? I like spring and fall. The other two seasons are too extreme. So let me just grab this. My water's kind of pinkish from the first one, but I think we're going to get this out here. It's perfect. Kind of fall green as the leaves start to change over. Not such a deep green like you get in summer, but there you go. Beautiful color. All right, so there's Alt Gold Grün sample, and let me just get this one primed. And this one is in, good Lord Jesus, it's in a fine. Sport Olive, and this is in a fine nib, and Royer and Klinger. Alt Gold Grün. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, I'm liking this palette so far. Solid colors. Okay, so I've got two more down. Two left. Three down, two left. That over to the side. So that is what the colors look like for the first three. And so we've got the Royal Rhubarb, the Kobe Lampwork Museum Maroon, and then Royer and Klinger Alt Gold Grün. And I just have the sheet of paper to absorb the stamps and stuff. Switch over to another page. And I'm using what I call my desk reference book. It's the old Tomo River paper. Gotta wish it would come back. But being as it won't, we're just going to appreciate this book while I still have it. Okay, we've got Ferris Wheel Press, Autumn in Auburn. I'm gonna just, I don't think this one has any shimmering or glistening properties. This one is with my Kaweco. I got this one, amazingly enough, off of Amazon. And I don't know if they make this. It's not, I wanted the Golden Espresso. I really slept on that Kaweco edition when it came out. But this one I think is called Coffee or something like that. So let's go ahead and get this one done. I find Ferris Wheel Press. Ooh, this is so pretty. It is so autumnal. It really is. Their inks are kind of hit and miss for me, but I really do like this one. All right, there's that. And let's go ahead and prime the nib. Oops. This is what I'm talking about. It writes a little bit lighter than I would like. Maybe it's just my pen is not sufficiently dipped. Okay, oops. I'm gonna have a big old blob hit. Okay, sorry about that. That's an error. So let's go down here. This is the Kaweco. It's writing very difficultly. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me just get this going. yeah, it's like not wanting to. I might have to check my tines on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna check my, oh, I can see they're a little bit off. Okay, so I'm gonna need to tune this one, so I will write this one out with another pen. Just to kind of keep this process going. Kaweco Sport. It was a limited edition that I got from Amazon, and I think it's coffee, something like that. And this is in a extra fine, so it's not helping. And it's Ferris Wheel Press, Autumn in Auburn. Unfortunate, because you can't really see, you'll see the color, but you won't see the writing of that pen. And this one has the fude nib. So this is one of those Sailor Haruku, I think it was called, pens with the fude nib. All right, so there's that one. And I will put this one to the side so I know I need to do something with the tines there, because I think they're a little off. Lastly, but not least, is my Kaweco, and this is the coconut. And this one has in it the special edition with Van Ness pens. This was, I got it at the DC Pen Show, like I said last year, and this one is Hickory Aflame. Hopefully it's a little bit darker brown. Yes, nice chocolatey color. And Autumn in Auburn. And it has some glistening properties, but I'm not seeing that kind of come through right now. And let me prime my pen. And this one's in a broad nib, so I'm hoping that it will write properly. Okay, so this is Kaweco Sport, and this is the coconut. Cocoa nut. Come on, get it together. Broad nib, and this has Robert Oster collab with Van Ness pens. And this is Hickory Aflame. And this one is writing beautifully. All right, so that's the remainder of October currently inked. I know I'm late on the game, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, give me a thumbs up. If you have any book suggestions in the nonfiction, historical fiction, fantasy, sci-fi, I've got some stuff going in that realm this month in October. Any more dark academe, let me know in the comments below what you're doing. Let me know below in the comments what you're writing with in the month of October. And is this your favorite time of the year, or are you a summer bunny or Easter bunny, spring bunny, or a winter baby? All right, until next time, guys, thank you so much for making it to the end. I really appreciate all the likes, the subscribes. Keep that coming. It helps me stay motivated with my channel. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.